Oh, shalom, RasTafari. Oh, greeting I brethren, and I righteous sisters and mothers. Be not offended. The truth is an offense, but it's not a sin. This idea, this thought has been circulating in I mind and reasoning, and we've touched on it in some of the other vids. But as we're going forward more and more, it's becoming more and more clear that black women, so-called, we're speaking about the lost sheep, right? And we're talking about the lost sheep of the house of Israel. We're speaking about the rebellious. We're speaking about those in the wilderness that want to return to Egypt. And many of them that in spirit have returned to Egypt. Now, what is spiritual Egypt? Well, let's just show you this right here. Spiritual Egypt, here we go right here. Spiritual Egypt, right? Have returned to spiritual Egypt. I want to hail up Big Kel the Great, right? Big Kel the Great was checking out some of his videos right here. Here's one of them. Slavery never ended. Your slave masters just got smarter. This was about a month ago. I think he has about 70, 80 videos. I checked out a few of them. Some of them I watched again and again because they were very, very informative and very accurate, very interesting. And, you know, a lot of lost sheep will prefer to, argue with the messenger instead of really getting the message. But that's their choice. So you have to choose. As Moses said, Mashu said, I put before you this day, two ways, life and death, choose. And it seems as though many are choosing, right? Many are choosing. Yeah, right here. Yeah. I'm still talking about your mama. Look at that video there. You got to check out these vids. Big Kel the Great. I want to big up his videos, and I hope he won't mind me saying this. See if you can download these videos, if you can back up these videos, because as we start to talk about this more and start to really grow, right, in the knowledge of what's going on, then these things are going to become, they're going to I don't know if they're flagging them or not. I don't know what the brother's going through, but one thing I know, he's going through the truth, he's going through I story, or the story of the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and he's giving a good and a very accurate testimony. So it is, this brother's site right here. Let me see if I can bring up his main page right here so you can check this out over here. So slavery never ended. So I just looked up what was it? Slavery never ended, master got smarter. That's what I looked up. Okay, here's his site right here. All right, here's his channel. All right. And now this one, along with the meditation I was on before I got to his particular site. That's interesting. 5 elements of simping. The video defines and explains exactly what a simp is and shows the way they work and how they live to justify every action women do for brownie points, affection, and a peaceful bedroom. Now, all the real sisters, and mothers, daughters, and wives, they know what we're talking about is true, and they're also licking out, burning fire on this, all right? Because if any so-called black woman ain't burning fire on it, well, then she's a part of that black woman, the golden calf or white supremacy syndrome, right? The golden calf syndrome. And in some of our scriptural, Bible studies, some have been asking I and I like, why the golden calf? Folks caught up in so-called Egyptology, right? Or half the story. They think they're into Kemetism, but they're only into half the story, right? Because the Hebrews, the other half of the story, but they want to deny that they are Israelites. They want to deny that they are Hebrews. They want to deny that we're under a curse. And yet you keep seeing what you see and experiencing what you experience. Some prefer to be an atheist because they don't want to recognize the reality of what's going on. And when you listen to their reasoning, well, if you're psychotic and illogical like them, then you probably agree with those who go against the Ethiopian Hebrew, the black Hebrew, the Hebrew narrative of we as black Israel. But anyways, right? Let me leave that for that. I wanted to hail up Big B Kel the Great site and to point out his YouTubes and the vids that he has. And I mean, I only saw a handful of them, or maybe 2 handfuls of them. Maybe twice, maybe 3 times, right? And you can see some of the vids right here. Let's get a tighter shot, right? Before we get into what we want to speak about, let's get into a tighter shot right here. Let's look at some of the titles. Why black women are no longer valid. Extinction of the independent woman. The incredible Negro. A black rage analogy. Beware of Masa's bed wench. Mother condemned for keeping 30-year, paternity, from, no doubt, the black man, the baby father. Wherever single mothers go, crimes follow. And this is just on the front page, looking at the uploads. Right, I guess that's the most recent uploads and some of his most popular uploads at the bottom right there. Right, and here's his site right here, Big B Kel the Great. You got to find the true meaning of life. You got to choose, and it's true. The Almighty has given us all free will and free choice. And whether they hear or they forbear, the message must go forward loud and clear. Amen. Amen. So hail up Big B Kel, the Great. Hail up, hail up, hail up. Give thanks for your contributions. Your contributions to, I would say waking up the people, but informing them whether they want to wake up or not. The alarm can ring, the alarm might ring. You may set your alarm clock and the alarm clock might ring. Some people reach over, they, turn off the alarm, they get up, groggy, but they get up. Some folks, they hit the snooze and they go back to sleep. Well, if that's their choice, so be it. If they're late, if they miss their appointment, as it seems as though many of the lost sheep are missing the divine appointment of what this time and what all these signs are really all about. So be it. I will. And also, okay, there's some other related videos too on the side, but when you go to his site, you'll see, check it out for yourself. And I say, be not offended, because the truth is an offense, but it's not a sin. Amen. Amen. This is Wyndham Yarden of the Lion of Judah Society of His Majesty. Shalom.